Hello, Calgary. Hello. My name's Greg. I'm from England. That's right, as he said. Thank you. Oh, big cheer for England. Thanks very much. We've done some terrible things. Just saying. Yeah, I've been living in Banff. I just drove in from Banff today. Meant that I could have a good laugh at some of your Canadian place names. I get to translate them into my native English and have a good laugh. I don't know if you know the Shaganappy Trail. Are we aware of this place? Well, I don't know if you know this, but where I come from, the word shag means to have sex with. And nappies are what we call diapers. Which only leads me to wonder, what in the hell kind of sick and twisted fetish is going on up with the Shag-a-nappy trail? I don't even want to know, guys. Just you keep that as a secret. I'll take it to the grave with me. But I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'm into punctuation because I'm a cool guy. In fact, I'm what some people refer to as a stickler for the correct usage of punctuation. It's what other people refer to as an asshole. And I'm always having to tell my girlfriend, right? She's terrible with punctuation. She can't use apostrophes. I know, drives me nuts. And she left me this note the other day, and I had to say something. I tried not to, but I had to. I was like, look, Kate, you've written "it's over, Greg," right? But you've left out an apostrophe. So what that does is it makes the "it's" possessive, right? And that turns the whole thing into some kind of nonsensical fragment. The object of which is this contracted phrase at the end, over Greg. I mean, Kate, who or what is an over Greg? And to what does it belong? I think what you're trying to say here, Kate, is it is over Greg, in which case what you need to do is put an apostrophe between the T and the... Oh, shit. Well, if that's what you mean, Kate, well, there's nothing to say, is there? Except really there should be a comma after over. And the G of Greg should be capitalised. Just saying. So I'm a single comedian now, which is nice. But the single life's not treating me too badly. In fact, it's let me know, I found out a lot about myself. I've actually found out that I'm a superhero. Yeah. Thanks, it was news to me. I found out I was a superhero recently, but my superhero alter ego only comes out in very specific circumstances. It's only when I think I'm going to get laid, right? So what I call him is, I've got a name for him, I call him Potential Sex Man, okay? And he enables me to do things that I wouldn't normally be able to do if it wasn't leading to sex, right? And I found out about him when I went home with this girl from a party recently, and we cycled back to my house, okay? But we both went on my bike, okay? We cycled on one bike. That's not unusual. However, I live up this massive hill, right? Which I can't cycle up that well on my own. But on this night, knowing that sex awaited me at the top of the hill, I flew up it like it was nothing. It was like E.T. It was like da 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 da. Except she was on the back and not wrapped in a blanket on the front of the bike. Just want to make that clear. And I realised the only thing that let me do this was that I turned into Potential Sex Man, okay? And so I'm thinking there might be a movie of this guy, and the trailer will be something like, in everyday life, Greg Simpson is just an out-of-work actor and wannabe comedian who spends most of his days walking around his house in his underwear, telling inanimate objects to go and fuck themselves. But when Greg gets the slightest hint, and I mean the slightest hint, that a member of the opposite sex might possibly sleep with him, he becomes Potential Sex Man. Capable of incredible physical feats that the weak and skinny Greg is not normally able. He can climb that mountain, he'll cycle that hill. As long as he knows that sex awaits him at the end of it, he can do pretty much anything. Also, Greg the man, an opinionated man, often spoils social occasions with his outspoken and objectionable views. Not so with Potential Sex Man. He has no opinions. Tell him you're a creationist. Tell him you're excited about Coldplay's latest album. Tell him you enjoy the later work of Woody Allen. These would all be red flags to Greg, but as long as he thinks you're going to have sex with him when you finish speaking, he will just grin like an idiot and go, great, great. Also, Greg the man, a cheap guy. Has he ever bought you a drink? I don't think so. Well, you're in luck, because Potential Sex Man is made of money. He'll buy drinks for everybody in the bar. He'll pay for the taxi as long as he thinks it'll make him look successful in front of the woman he is hopefully going to bang. One man, one mission. potential sex man. Coming soon, he hopes. Thank you, Calgary. This has been a lot of fun. This is a great club. Please keep supporting it. Big up James Moore. Thank you very much. I've been Greg Simpson. Good night.
Greg Simpson, all the way from Brighton, just for the show.